welcome to the Vallys Hard Enduro, which is in Neath, actually, near about 45 minutes from where I live, and I've never been here. I'm really excited to photograph this. So yeah, day photographing motorsports photography. It's going to be fantastic. Right, first things first is to find a good spot, work out where the heck I can stand, where's safe, because I've got media pass. Look at that. Because I've got a media pass, I can go anywhere. But safety's key, innit? 10 minutes or 20 minutes before the race starts. See all the bikes lining up over there in the background. Right, so let's go through what gear I've got. I've only got one camera, my Sony A7 IV with a 24-70 lens. That's going to be my workhorse, I imagine, the 24-70 early on. I've also got with me wide angle 16-28 2.8. really like that lens. 2.8, look at the size of it, it's amazing. And the other lens I've got is the lens has just fallen off it, 100-400. I really love the 100-400. You could always get interesting details with that, so love shooting with that lens. And then just in case, portrait lens 85mm 1.8. I love the 1.8 because it didn't weigh anything and you never regret carrying it, because the 1.4s are a bit heavy, but the 1.8. And obviously I've got me a little Osmo Action 5, which I'm going to slap on the top of the camera to film the B-roll. Okay, a bit nervous, but very excited. And I met these guys. Alright, I'm on to the action camera now. 5 minutes, well, seconds before the race kicks off. And I've decided to zoom into 70mm, because you can see on the track over there where the tyres have worn the things. That's an indication that's going to come down here quite fast, fly into there. I was hoping they would sort of swing round really sharp there, but it looks like it's going to aim there. So I'm going to try and use this tape. I'm going to try and use this tape in the foreground just to add a bit of foreground interest, and at 2.8, 4,000th of a second minimum shutter, just to anchor a focus point over there in the distance, and hopefully get some really nice shots. And that's it, they're off. They're off. Absolutely mental. Quick lens change. I'm on the wide angle now. I've just had to wipe that down. It's so dusty, but this might be quite interesting. What I need to do is try and get the incorporate the sun. Let's have a chimp of that photograph. Yeah, the angle's good. Bikes are coming around here now. I quite like this. Really lows the floor. I know I'm literally half a foot away from them. Missed opportunity there with that smoke. Why didn't I shoot that? Why didn't I shoot that? I'm fighting with this bush. I'm literally fighting with the bush to get the photograph. The bush is winning. You can't see it, but the foliage in the foreground. I literally got the camera in this bush here. I've got this plant in the foreground. Trying to get the sun on a third and the bite to come through it. The light catching this fern. 16mm f8 2000. I've no idea if we're getting any left. I just need the sun to do something for me. Come on, sun. This is tremendous. Really good fun. And I'll tell you what we'll say is, if you ever come down here, bring the kids. Everybody is so friendly. Yeah, the bikers are talking to me and waving as they go past and whatnot. It's there's just a bit of a bottleneck there where they were all stood here waiting for something to go on, and they were all sort of talking to each other and having a laugh. But the people are wonderful. It is a wonderful day out. There's loads of kids here. It's amazing. Everybody is so friendly. It's brilliant. Love it. Right, find another spot. It's got warm now. Jesus, I'm walking up a bike track, which hopefully isn't being used today. I'm going to head for the noise. Listen to where they're accelerating. See if we get to the thick of it. That's meant they're coming flying through this dust. But that means changing lenses. And would you want to change your lens here? I don't think I've ever changed a lens so quick in my life. Right, 400mm, 2,000th of a second minimal shutter, and back to continuous autofocus. I can't see. 135 mil. I can't see a thing until they're in front of me. How are they going through this? As cool as that is, look at the dust on that. As cool as that is, every shot's going to be the same, and I'm not risking the dust protection on the Sony. I'll keep wiping the back of it. You can't see the damn screen after about 30 seconds. So yeah, no point. Unless I can try and elevate it somehow and get something different, I think I'm going to try and find somewhere else. We've got a high-vis bib on, but I tell you what, getting around here with these bikes flying around is really scary. I think I'm safe now. I'm the other side of this. Oh, dicing with death for a minute there, trying to get around, even though you've got a high-vis bib on, and I'm allowed anywhere. I don't want to get in the bike's way and cause potentially an accident, so yeah, I've got to be careful. There's two shots here, nice and close as they come around there, which isn't very dynamic. And then also, as they jump up there, get the camera really low and wide again. So, have the bike flying up, negative space. If they're not really going fast enough, that's my thought. I've definitely enjoyed the photographs more where the camera's really close with a sort of 18mm next to the bike, you know, pre-focusing. So I haven't got, all I've got to worry about is composition. I ain't got to worry about focusing. I just want to get shots where I can pre-focus and just enjoy it, as opposed to thinking about where my focus point needs to be, like it was on that long lens 400mm shot down there. Underexposed by 2/3 of a stop. Pre-focus. Use the DMF thing on here so I can get my... Just get the camera really low when I've got the my zone focus. 16mm. Now let's have a look at that. So we're 2000 f8, 2/3 underexposed, ISO is 500 at 16mm. I could do it going to about 18 really, because I don't really like distorting the photograph too much. Shame about the, wind thing in the background, but photograph looks good. Underexposing is nice because you get all the rich colours and everything. Protect all the highlights. Really, really strong contrasts. They are whipping past and really close. So I could go to 4,000. Let's go to 4,000. Yeah, 800 ISO. I've got the bike coming in on a third, so this might work. Ow, Jesus, these things are sharp. Got my hands resting on these bloody things. Do you know you can eat these? I can't think what they're called, but you can actually eat them flowers. Nice little wooded area here, it's cool. Can't really think. I need a line. I need like a. See, there's a line there for the eye to follow up. So maybe I need to go further down. Maybe let's come down here a little bit more. A bit more of a line. That's better. I'm pre-focusing again. About 2 meters away from the camera. F8. Oh, 4,000 second. I need that. The dust's cool. No, I'm at 18mm, near enough. I avoid 16mm like the plague if I can, because you always get back and look at the pictures and there's just too much distortion, and you always very often regret using a 16mm. You think, well, if I just stepped back a little bit and zoomed in at 18mm, you'd have got rid of that lens distortion, which you can't correct. Sometimes it works for you, sometimes it doesn't. Might work here, but this line going into the bottom right hand corner, camera on an angle. Camera is like next to the bikes. 18mm. I'm going to be brave and try and follow the course round. Just listen out for the bikes. Jump in a bush if I hear them. There's plenty of places to jump in, obviously, so. Well, nothing worse than being that person, is there, that causes an accident. Can you imagine? Hey mate, that guy cracks me up. It's getting a bit competitive up in these trees. I could see through there, so. Yeah, that might be quite cool. See if we can get up here. Might get squidged. Man, I hope the Sony's alright. This might be quite cool through here actually. Let's take one here. Actually, this is really cool through here. Pre-focus on this sort of lump just there. It's about 1.5 meters in front of the camera. I'm going to go to 5. Let's have a look now. I'm going to go to 8 again. F8. Focus there. Get the camera nice and low. Vertical trees. 17mm lens. Using the third to balance the composition. This is cool. And again, by underexposing by 2/3, you're getting these lovely lines and mint. I've really enjoyed photographing this composition. I've done some portrait, some landscape. I think the landscape works better. Portrait, getting the camera down low, makes it harder, nay impossible to identify the rider. So portrait, and as much as it pains me, sorry, landscape, as much as it pains me, the camera can't go too low down because you can't see enough of the driver. So yeah, it's about waist height. I'm trying to get up there, but there's nowhere for me to get to safety if I need to. I might have to go back. What would you do? Would you brave it, or would you? Because I could dive in a ditch, obviously, but. And they're not coming up here that fast. Sod it, that's brave it. I just ran through there and it was a good decision because it ended up being a shortcut back to the stadium. Happy with that. Right, we're back. We're back at the start. There's the checkered flag. Can we get any sort of shot out of it? No, because they come around the sharp corner. No, there's no. This is the beginner's race, so I have to remember that. Beginner's race. How are we doing, bud? How are we doing? Now you go. You face that way. I'll use you. You go. You good. You good. It's a nice silhouette with that arch. Can't get much more of it. I'm at 16mm right back there. But if you were to jump in, let's pre-focus. F8. Still 2,000 a second. Actually, let's go to 4,000 because we're only at ISO 400. I need the flag in the there he is. Where he is now. What can you see? I don't know what you can see. That's what I want. Flag there. And the bike jumping like that. I'm going to try something different now. I'm going to try and use the entirety of the Red Bull thing. I want the bike shot, so I'm going to focus just past the dude. Come on. Come on. I'm going to go and get a drink now. That's the end of the beginners. I'm going to get a drink. Feel like that was a really good practice, even though I didn't know it was kind of a practice. As I understand it, the next race will feature more experienced riders. So with that, hopefully, more pace, more energy, faster. Right, this is the qualifiers now. So things should get pretty serious. Looking forward to this. Bit of a break, straight back into it. I've been advised to stay, because the level's gone up a little bit, I've been advised to stay around the circuit, around the track, get some shots of the course. Hopefully I can get some nice jump shots, because I don't feel like I've got anything like with the bikes flying through the air, sort of really dramatic looking shots. So yeah, probably switch over to the long lens now, but we're gonna have a wander around the track now just to get some ideas. I've spoken to a few of the other photographers. They're gonna stay around the track now for this bit because it should pick up pace. Pretty excited, but yeah, hopefully get some really exciting images now. Right, good authority tells me they're coming this way towards the camera. So I need to find a place where I can shoot 2 locations. I think they'll do a jump over this one, these tyres, flying that way so I can get a nice wide shot, big sky there. Also, I can go down that end and get bobbing over these lumps here, which could be quite good, but I think the problem with this is I'd have to change lenses. So I need a shot where I've got 2 compositions in mind. I was trying to get the Vally's logo in the front of the camera like that, but they're not really. Oh, just holding it in front of the camera. Coming in from a corner, you know, just coming in from like that. I don't know, I can't see the back of this, but yeah, trying to get the. Oh, flipping out, I need my sunglasses back on. I'm quite happy with the shots I got from there. I've literally spent 5 minutes on that location. So I've come over here, I'm going to try and subframe underneath here. Just get the camera really low underneath. Pre-focus again, F8. Try and get some of the Vallys Enduro there. So let me just pre-focus again because I don't trust myself. Flipping at that dust. I really hope this camera is going to be all right. Alright, I think that's okay. Lots of space on the top right-hand third for the picture for the person to be in. Again, 2000 a second f8. ISO is 400. Alright, same principle, but they're kind of bumping up on this lip here, so there might be a chance of getting something interesting here. Again, just subframing using this. I'd love to stand in front of that now, mate. Absolutely love it. Oh, this is a lot harder with the long lens because you're shooting through the dust and it's not nice. Not nice. There's an area there which I'm going to shoot and use this where that triangle in the red is. I'm going to use that as a subframe in portrait. So have that yellow, have that on the left hand third, and then where the arrow comes over on portrait, I'm going to try and at just under 200 mil, well, about 150 mil. Try and use that to balance the shot, get something interesting. Otherwise, it's quite a boring photograph. Drone following the guy. There's a drone following him. That's bonkers. That's bonkers. I've switched over to the 85mm prime because that 100 to 400 is just too big and heavy for this. So 85mm f2.2 and just try and I've got so much more freedom with the camera to move around with it. So yeah, so see what we get to with the 85mm. Best decision of the day, because that 400mm, as much as I love it, I was only at about 135, so it didn't really make sense. 85mm, 2.2. Do you know it's a light lens. It's being able to move around and get creative and find your way around shapes like this. You know, just it's just a lovely way of shooting. One-handed, like, you know, just using this as foreground, and yeah, I'm tempted to make it down 2.8 or something like that, so it's a bit, but I like it, you know, got the colours there, and what happened to the screen there, I don't know. A little bit closer now, see if I can get them jumping in the air. Again, just trying to frame with this, using, I think the best one was having this tape in the top right hand corner coming down pointing to the rider. So again, shooting portrait, nice and low, including this wood log in the foreground as well. Really, really nice. That might be that stage of the race done. So let's have a wander over to the part of the circuit I've not even looked at, which is the main, like the beginning part of the circuit. See a few of the photographers that I was talking to earlier heading that way, so they know. Absolutely mint. That I really enjoyed just walking around all the bikes there, taking some detailed shots and stuff. Really, really cool. Got some good portraits as well. Enjoyed that. I started off thinking I needed 1.8 to try and separate the background, but of course then the bikes aren't sharp enough, so I went down to 2.2. So a few of the first shots I took 1.8, and that was a bit of a mistake. So yeah, I think it's fine having a portrait with the eyes and everything tack sharp, but things like the helmets and all that are going to be a bit soft at 1.8. So yeah, I went down to 2.2. Well, unbelievably, he's walking around like killing time. A group of lads over there. So what are you up to? Having a good day and all that? And they just handed me a beer. They said, yeah, I'll have that. I ain't gonna turn that down. Thank you so much. Will say, this is one of the friendliest events I've ever been to in my life. It's amazing. I love it here. I can't be honest with you, I really want to go. I really want to jump on a motorbike and have a go at this. It looks so much fun. It really, really does. It's great. I want one. Can underarm. Camera in hand and everything covered in dust. I am wondering whether or not to change lenses again. Still on the 85 at the minute, but wondering whether to get a wide angle coming around here. So this is the practice lap, and then they've got two laps round, which is good because it was a practice for me as well. I've got my composition here I'm happy with. So pre-focused f8. 16 mil, and I've got another shot up here when they turn really fast on this bend here, which should be quite cool as well. So as long as they come around nice and fast, and I'm obviously not doing a slow shutter pan, which I probably normally would do a slow shutter pan here actually. Not today. But shooting through this aperture here is really cool. Shooting through that, camera nice and low. Of course, pre-focused. Absolutely cool. Really, really cool. Like that. This guy's got his drone going around absolutely bonkers. This is our number one. Do you know what, that was pressure. I can't believe the ball's on him. I'm wandering around trying to get something different because as much as I'm enjoying it up there, the pictures need to be varied and get a bit of variety. So at this point I'm just walking around to see if I can get how many different compositions I can get. I've had my eye on this because they come down here really quick, and if they hit that water it will be really cool. So yeah, I'm going to give this beans for 5 minutes and then go over to those rocks, but the dust over there is so bad. So yeah, I'm keeping my 85 mil on. More to try and fill the frame with the rider. It's almost like a portrait, you know, as opposed to the 85 is great. It is good, but it does feel like I'm going to have to crop quite a lot into these photographs, which I don't really want to do. So I'm going to try and fill the frame as much as I can. Guy whipping around here now, see if we can get him. I hate using the screen like this with the videos. Oh, that was hard. Nice shiny red one coming around here. Let's try and get him a nice portrait. It's got good here now. They're coming around here much closer together. I don't know why. They're flying. This is a good spot, this. Literally one every 20 seconds at this rate. Much closer together. We'll try and get a shot over here and then grab another one here. So again, a few stabs at it, but still on the 85 mil. Whoop, tripping over rocks everywhere. I think 85 mil is bang on there. And I love the 85 mil here. Really nice. Both in portraits, be good. This guy's been amazing. What a really, really amazing bloke. Really friendly. Right, let's grab this. Who's this guy now?
This is Manny.
Manny.
So he's the Hard Enduro World Champion.
He's a champion.
He won every round last year.
Nice one, man.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. See you in a bit. Yeah, you too, dude. What do you reckon? I like my new hat. Pretty cool, isn't it? Just got chatting to a load of guys. I said, your branding is everywhere. Literally, I must have taken 1,000 pictures with your signage in the background. So he's like, here, have a can of Coke for a hat. Right then, here we go. We're just waiting for the next event, which is at 6 o'clock, the PM Knockout Super Enduro Arena. So this is the knockout stage where they all go nuts at the same time. So this is really cool. I'm going to try and use my wide angle lens over on that shot, and then I'm going to run over here and get a wide angle here, or slap on the 85mm and dart over there like I did before and try and get a big group shot. It is pretty ruthless. There's a fair few people falling over. Can't see in certain places. It's that they stopped the race a minute ago because you couldn't see as they were driving around. I don't know how they fixed it. I don't know. They've run out of water, so they can't put any more water down. Anyway, here we go. Min. Stop for that. Stop for that. You can't believe what they've got to ride through. They can't see. Oh. Man. Amazing. I'm going to end the video now because I'm just want to relax. I'm exhausted. So I'm going to end the video now, but it's been an amazing day. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Really amazing to meet so many of the people who are involved in this event, and all the media, just everybody I've met, all the brands and stuff. Flipping lovely people, every single one of them. Yeah, so it's been a tremendous experience. I can't wait to look at the pictures. It'll take me a month to go through them. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll leave a link to all my favorite images in the description, so if you want to check out the my favourite images from the day. I tried to make it as varied as possible. So with the rally, when we go to photograph the rally, it's difficult to move around with the rally. This has been brilliant, being able to get around loads of different places. So hopefully I've got lots of variety in the shots I've taken. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers guys, take care.